everyone, please subscribe to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. Today I thought I'd do like an updated video of what my doctor said and update you on kind of what you're going to expect for the surgery. So it's going to be sort of a story time and updated video. So basically, if you guys didn't know, I got Achilles tendon lengthening surgery about 6 weeks ago, and it was a process for healing. You need to have, if you're going to get this surgery, you need to have patience. You need to make sure you listen to your doctor, follow your restrictions, and do all those stuff. Just make sure you do all those things so you do not ruin your tendon. So basically, when I got my surgery done, for the first 2 weeks, I was in a splint, no weight bearing. It was a pain, and it was not fun. So then after the 2 weeks was done, I got my splint taken off and was put into a walking boot. Another tip, make sure you ask your physical therapist if your boot is the right size, because last time I was in too big of a walking boot and it did not work. At the day of the cast taken off, splint taken off thing, we asked to get a small walking boot, which is the right size. It's the best decision I made. You also need to make sure you just ask your questions to your doctor when you first go see him at 6 weeks, which I'll get into a little bit. So after the 2 weeks, I was able to put a little bit of weight on, but I moved quicker than I probably should have, but I had no pain. So if you have no pain, you should be fine moving up in the rankings or whatever. You can move as fast as you want, but be very, very, very careful, because if you accidentally fall or hurt yourself, you're going to be back to square one where you're going to start over. So basically, I have been out of work for 6 weeks, which I'll be back next Tuesday, which will almost be 7 weeks since surgery, and and then I also had to use my vacation time for my job. So make sure before you get the surgery that you have a payment plan if you're gonna get paid for your leave, or if you have like short or long-term disability, I think it's what it's called. For my job, I didn't have any of those short long-term disabilities, so I'd use my PTO.
Right, guys. So I need to jump in here. I just realized that the footage I thought I had got deleted somehow. I somehow deleted it accidentally. So I'm going to try to explain this a little bit. So basically, I said you need to make sure you have PTO saved up so you can use all your PTO for surgery. It depends on how long your doctor tells you to be out. And also, in my personal job, they have to it's called HR. They are going to make sure you're on the right plan. You can have, I think it's short-term and long-term disability. I'm not really sure how that works. Or you just use PTO and you go on an FMLA plan, which I think is family something plan, which is basically kind of like insurance, but it's not. Just use all your PTO. So just go to your HR, whoever you talk to get this figured out. Yeah, so like I said, I starting work Tuesday, so let's get back into the film, and if I need to jump in here, I'll jump in. Sorry for in the background, this is my somehow. Okay, sorry, I have to jump in here again. I realized the footage, I thought I had explaining my restrictions, got deleted, or it's in the video, but I need to just tell you because it's going to make it so much easier. So basically, when I went to the doctor, he released me with no restrictions, only had to be in the walking boot for the first 2 weeks, which I might go longer than that, but there's no restrictions like I did last time. He said I'll have to start transitioning into a shoe at work, so there's no restrictions. I can go as many hours as I want a day, how long I want to work every week. So that's when this clip that I'm going to about to show you comes in. So I'm sorry if this video is all over the place, but I thought I'd just still upload it and show you kind of what I experienced.
And I can just do what I need to do. So by my job, I have to work 8 hours a day. And it should be fine. I don't see why not. Yeah, so I'm really excited to try this. I don't know how it's going to go the first day. So then he released me. You always need to make sure you bring a doctor's form back to your HR or wherever you work. So I ended up bringing 2. I gave one to my supervisor, and I gave one to the HR. So yeah, just make sure you do that. Then I talked to my supervisor, like I said, about all the what I thought I would be fine. She said, just let me know if you're having struggles, which I don't think I should be. And yeah, And also, the reason why I can't drive for a couple more weeks is because the motion of using the gas pedal is like you have to push down. So basically, the doctor said if I push down too hard when I slam on my brakes, I could ruin my tendon and not be able to use it, or have to start from square one. I am really upset that I can't drive, but also I'm very glad that I asked because I wanted to drive so bad. It's kind of disappointing. If you guys didn't watch my last video, I got a new car, which I am so kind of frustrated I can't drive it yet, but I will. So just make sure you listen to your doctor's orders now, and also I can go into like a shoe around the house. But you just need to make sure you do those steps. Maybe we'll do like a tips and trick video of what I found was easier to do. But if you guys want that, just comment down below if you want me to do like a update video on tips and tricks, because I will totally do that. So I really don't have any other updates. I will not be going back to the doctor again because he said it's kind of pointless. Now I'll be going to physical therapy once a week, and hopefully I can drive soon. So thanks for watching. Please thumbs up this video, comment down below if you've ever had any surgery. So the only couple surgeries I've had both legs done for Achilles tendon lengthening surgery, and I've had my wisdom teeth taken out, but I don't know if that counts as surgery. So I'll see you guys in the next video. So, I would get paid like my normal coworkers would get paid, but my paychecks to me were not big enough. They were big enough for me to survive on. So then 6 weeks marks, then you go back to see the doctor. So yesterday I went and saw the doctor. He said my leg was doing great. I had great motion. It worked. He said also to be very I couldn't drive for a couple more weeks, which really got me disappointed. I'll explain more why I couldn't drive. And then he also released me back to work, which I'm super excited about because I've been waiting to go back to work for 6 weeks. And I also talked to my supervisors, and they're willing to accommodate with me. So because this next week I will be doing 5 days straight, which they said they'll accommodate if it's too much. I can sit down if I need to during my shift, which probably won't happen. I can sit down if I need to.